Okay, welcome back. I have never actually played the Siege of Dragonspear, the DLC for Baldur's Gate. I had to purchase it just recently, so all very new. We defeated Sarevok, so that's where the story kicks off. I'm just going to run the opening cinematic through here. I'm just going to drop down some of the UI sounds a bit, because they might be a little bit... I get the feeling it's going to be a bit noisy. So I'll leave voice way up, and I'll put movie volume to about there. The rest of this is all good. Let's play the introduction, and let's see what we think.
Only weeks ago, the malevolent Sarevok brought the city of Baldur's Gate to the edge of destruction. You, like him, are a child of Baal, the dead god of murder. Baal foresaw his own death and sired mortal children in an effort to bring about his return. Sarevok intended to become the new lord of murder. You put an end to Sarevok's plans and slew your half-brother. With his passing, you became known as the hero of Baldur's Gate. Now, a new threat casts a shadow over the city. A massive army on a holy crusade has thrown the Sword Coast into turmoil. Little is known of the crusade's leader, the charismatic warrior Korlasz Argent. Those who follow her revere her as the Shining Lady, but her background and goals are shrouded in mystery. Some say she is divine, a hero sent by the gods to crush evil no matter the cost. Others whisper that she is another spawn of Baal, intent on following the same path as Sarevok. One thing above all else is clear. If the Sword Coast is to find any measure of peace, Korlasz Argent must be stopped.
Okay, Korlasz Argent. This should be fun. I've gone ahead and I've tweaked some things with our man Aodhan. Let's have a look. I changed the portrait, so I figure that more closely shows us what he looks like and what he's doing. And allows us to leave the green behind, I think. Which we will do here. Yep. I have changed a couple of other things too.
Your life shall be mine.
I mean, we could.
Time for a bit of the rough and tumble.
I lead them well. Okay, we'll stick with the old voice. There was a discussion early on about changing Aodhan to a darker and more evil alignment. That will take place, I think, unless anything really major happens in the Siege of Dragonspear. It's interesting. I personally prefer playing the more neutral alignments. It gives me more flexibility, but at some point we have to choose a path for Aodhan. And a more compelling story would be one where he shifts. You know, he started off as a sort of idealistic, trusting young man and has seen enough to sort of be pushed from that. Oh yes, I've given us a tome of strength too, since we, by kind of like a bug really, we sort of missed out on getting this tome when we really should have had it the whole game. I believe it was held by Droth, if I'm not mistaken. Droth and... It was an encounter really early on the Sword Coast with one of the Dryads, I believe, or a Siren. Anyway, long story short, we should have got that tome. We didn't, so I've added it in after consulting with Ben, who is our, at this stage, executive decision maker, I believe. He's been there since the beginning, and that's us. Couple of things I've changed. I wasn't going to go... Since I built the character from scratch, I could have gone through and added every single spell. I've just added the really crucial ones. Does mean we get a chance to learn spells again, so a little bit more XP is always good. Probably the more confronting change, I have gone through and shifted some of our proficiencies. The reality is we're only hitting once a turn, all things being considered normal, and backstabbing is important too. I switched our short swords to large swords, giving us more options for weapons. Sorry if that's a problem. I understand that any edit like this kind of breaks some continuity. We've also given us 2 pips in 2 weapon style. This was all in line with how many proficiencies we should have feel like there might have been 1 point extra than I thought we would have, but that's how it came out when I generated the character and gave it the amount of experience. But other than that, and some items we've dropped off, I only sort of copied a few of the major ones across. But other than that, it's the same Aodhan we've always had. And I've added a brief biography for you to have a pause here and read if you like. I just played around, really. No, actually, this has all been changed. This is not true. Anyway, I guess I wrote it for nothing. I'll rewrite it in the in a comment or something. We don't have SCS loaded. The only mod we have is the Twig Pack. So I'm going to play this on insane difficulty, but I am going to modify the bonus damage off. I want the extra enemies. I want the more complex tactics. I don't want to be given an unreasonable difficulty spike in having enemies do double damage. And we're not even going to look at this stuff down here. But yeah, I figure that's a compromise, and I haven't played the game before, so it'll be fairly nasty. But SCS does not edit the Siege of Dragonspear as far as I can see.
Saravok's dead. Everything's a mess. We should have gotten out of the city days ago.
No chance of that now. But Korlasz knows what she's doing and... Hey, did you hear that?
We'd better tell the boss. Come on.
Korlasz.
Ugh, smells like moldy bones down here.
The chamber is...
Well, here we are in a creepy old tomb again. The last of Saravok's followers are down here, according to the Flaming Fist. All you gotta do is find their leader and bring her to justice.
Ah, so Imowen's doing well, despite us abandoning her on the Coastway Road. Seems we have a whole party here too. Khalid, Jahiera, Safana, and 2 of the E characters, Dawn and Nira. We will be shortly ejecting them from the party. But let's be nice to Imowen. So this is where it's interesting is the Siege of Dragonspear goes between Baldur's Gate 1 and Baldur's Gate 2, and it always felt like a fairly jarring transition. So this is going to explain to some degree how Imowen got her magical powers and that sort of stuff. I'd have an easier time of it if you came with me, Imowen.
I really want to. I wouldn't be much help, though. Ever since I asked Duke Janath to teach me how to sling spells, she's had me cooped up in the stuffy old library, studying boring books about the weave. She only let me come down here after I promised to bring her any arcane scrolls or tomes I could find.
I'm pretty sure most, if not all, of the voice actors have been recalled for this, which is really special. But yeah. Probably best to do what Duke Janath says. Interesting when a D and a J have the same sound to them. Tell me what we know of those we hunt.
They're mostly mercenaries, led by a wizard named Korlasz. This is her family's tomb. She aided Saravok, and the Grand Dukes want her dead or alive. We'd better be careful.
Korlasz. Sounds like it could be Polish, adding a Z to the end of words. I don't know. Will you be joining me?
Want to, but won't. My head's so muddled with spells right now, I can barely get my boots on. I'd only cause problems for you down here.
This is quite cool. So in the second game, we discover that Imowen has dual-classed. So a dual class works by, you start off, in her case, as a thief, get a few levels, and then you decide, actually, I want to be a mage. For the next, so let's say you dueled at level 4, for the next 4 levels, you would be a mage with no other abilities. Once you pass your old class, you get your old abilities back. So this is actually some storytelling to simulate her dual classing. Very cool. Very cool.
I'll follow behind you with these flaming fists. If you need help with anything, just ask and I'll do what I can. There's a healer here too. Talk to her if you need any bandaging. She also knows all about fighting undead. Timora shine on you. Not that you'll need it.
Alright, we have a whole party of people we don't really want to have with us. I mean, I'd love to have them with us, but it's not that kind of role. Let's quickly inspect what they've got and nick some stuff off them. So this is what we have. These are the items I have granted Aodhan. We had a whole lot of these arrows saved up, so I've given us 2 units. But otherwise, there's nothing else in here, so We had plenty of wands before, so we'll keep them around. Ring of Invisibility, good to have. Sorry, Ring of Free Action, Ring of Invisibility. Ah, yes, the Ever Memory, the doubling of our first level spells, definitely keeping that. Non-detection, Boots of Speed, and the Girdle of Slashing Resistance. Tempted to we should keep our eye out for the piercing one, because it's probably going to be more useful, really. Some potions, plenty of potions of speed, potions of perception to break through locks and things, and potions of power, which I figure we won't use for the thieving abilities, but could be useful if we're in a really nasty fight. What little I have read about Dragonspear, there are apparently quite large battles, so this is an emergency potion, really. We had them in the old game, so yes, another loud car, of course, or maybe a truck. Potion of magic protection, good to have, and oil of speed we'll keep off to the side. Okay. Other than that, we've got our arrows. I'm actually going to I'm going to put these away. Dispelling and explosion. I want to know when I'm firing those. In fact, I'm going to just stick with the +2s until we find targets that are worth arrow plus... God, that was tedious. How about I just type it out next time? 38. Pop, pop. Yeah, we'll just use the good arrows for the moment. And, yes, to match our abilities, we did have the Sword Vascona. What I want to check is to see our to hit with our main hand is 11. If I put a second weapon on, our main hand remains at 11. So there's really no penalty. And 15. So the second hand, of course, has a lower chance to hit anyway. These weapons are basically both +2 weapons, so they should have pretty much the same to hit at armor class 0 or Thaco. But dual wielding, you essentially get an extra attack, but it's at a lower to hit. If we wield single-handed, we do get the armor class bonus, and our attacks will have a double chance of getting a critical hit. So a 19 or 20, not just 20. But overall, this is going to definitely improve our damage output. Enough waffling. What have you guys got for me? Anything I really want? Not really. I'll grab these potions. Thanks, mate. Arrow +2. Always grab more of those. Thank you very much. Longsword +1. I thought you would be equipped with better. You always have been when I've worked with you. It's a great helmet, this one, actually. Anyway, robbery continues. Not really using crossbows, are we? The Rancor +1. Believe. Oh, cool. Grab that. What's this potion of? Fortitude. No, not really worth it. Is there anything here we would use? What's this? Helm of the Noble. Not sure we ever found that one. Some of those. Yes, please. Club +1. Yeah, it's really sad you can't find good clubs for a very long time. Safana. Ah, we will grab that. 1 gift lost. That's a great necklace. We had it before. We will leave you with that, though. Some potions of invisibility and potion of perception. Yes, thank you. And what is this? Scimitar +1. Biting arrows. There's no plus to hit with the... There's no bonus to hit armor class, so we'll skip that. And studded leather +2. Oh, you'll notice there's a miscast arcane magic score. So we can now use leather armor if we want to. So have a quick look at this now. There's just a chance that it will cause spell disruption. I won't do it very much because I actually find spell disruption really annoying. And in this case, there's no armor class difference. So we might just leave that with Stefana. Last thing, what has she got? One day I'll have to do a playthrough as a wild mage. Just looks like a lot of fun. Ooh. A ring of wizardry that will double first level spells. Do we think that there is any sort of chance that we can put them both on? I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. So 10. Yeah, good. That is as it should be. We shouldn't be given that. It's probably worth a stack of cash, but we won't grab that. And we'll just keep those scrolls for identifying things. This is essentially an extra wand of fire, so we'll probably wind up using it. And that in there. More arrows. More healing potions. Okay, let's pop this strength tome after we kick every single person out. I'm going to leave the hardest to last. By Jaheira. And to you, Khalid. Khalid was my favourite character. Khalid. He was the character I identified with the most when I was younger. I was a bit of a scaredy cat myself growing up, but he was still courageous and a great little fighter, and very flexible and very kind. So it's the hardest of all to say goodbye to Khalid, especially considering ...
A simple task.
Beatereg,
Yeah?
you venture into the lair of your enemies, yet bid me when
Yep,
you
go away.
recognize.
You would leave me alone in this god's forsaken place?
Yes, but we will, I'm sure, see you soon.
You would have me depart?
Yes, and also Khalid stutters, and you well know by now that I stutter too. So, goodbye, brother. And we have, I don't even know you, so catch ya. We have boosted our strength to 18. This is super, super good. Let's just see if it changes our to hit. It should do. Strength modification -1. That's a positive thing. Oh, well. Certainly our damage will improve, I think. So, anyway, let's talk to...
Mind if I ask you a question?
Sure, go ahead. I was wondering if it's true you went to the mines in Nashkel and fought demons. Hundreds of demons, they say. All with spiked tails and flaming spears. No, they weren't demons. Only kobolds. Some miners thought they saw demons, but I uncovered the truth. Isn't that something? What a tale, thank you, my lord. Where's this healer? Probably over here.
Things seem to be going well.
Yes, well, that'll change. And the healer.
You are more than welcome in my sight.
Oh, cool. Any advice on dealing with the undead? Lesser undead are mindless creatures who blindly follow their master's orders. Cold magic and poison won't hurt them, but spells that are based on fire usually work well. There are 3 main kinds of undead: skeletal, cadaverous, and spectral. Which category would you like to know more about? Let's do this. This is useful, actually. So skeletal, more common than any the living would like. They're dangerous, but their physicality makes them somewhat easier to deal with than other dead foes. Swords, spears, and arrows do little against them. Forsake slashing or piercing weapons for a hammer or mace. Anything with a flat edge, and return them to their graves. Let's talk about cadaverous undead. These include ghouls, zombies, and wights. Stay out of their reach. They're usually slow but horrifically strong, and their touch drains the life of their victims. Their attacks often spread disease or cause paralysis. I can offer some potions and scrolls that can help you alleviate or prevent these effects. We've got our ring, but let's have a quick look. She'll cast spells on us too. We've got plenty of potions, I think. I'm tempted to buy more of these, honestly. Well, we can afford it. Let's do it, just in case. And potions of persuasiveness. I don't think we need to do that. Some protection scrolls. Let's buy a couple of the major ones. Just the one for that. Lightning, acid, poison. I figure that could be useful, and we only have one character who's already pretty well equipped, so that should be a good help to us. And put our scrolls away. Good to have them. Hopefully we won't just hoard them as usual. I'm trying to get better, I really am. Let's get some oils of speed. They're fairly easy to find, and it saves us having to cast haste. Don't think we have a haste spell, so that's good. We can cast our little buddy again.
Shut up.
Okay, Nira. Let's cast our buddy. Little furry dude! Ah, I thought you were my muse. Hey, I've missed you. There you go. You're the best. I'll put you in my pack where it's safer. And cool. Okay.
Yes, I heard you. Now shut up, please.
God almighty. They're going quite mad being left behind, aren't they? Oh, hello.
You're too late. It's already gone.
What are you talking about?
Aren't you here for his sword? I thought...
I've come for Korlasz. If she surrenders, I'll see to it both of you are treated fairly by the flaming fist. Tymora be with you then. So Tymora is the god of luck. If you're fool enough to cross Korlasz, you'll need all the luck you can get. Okay. Well, we have fought much worse. I'm on.
3 drops of lemon balm oil. A half pinch of powdered silver.
Love the voice acting. Reminds me of an aunt of mine. Greetings. What are you doing in a tomb full of traps and mercenaries? She has an experiment. Well, let's just get back to that in a second. No. Did you not hear the people playing cards at that table too? They left recently, by the look of things. Yeah. I'm not going to say that she's one of them. In a tomb filled with dangerous mercenaries? Right, pull the other leg, lady. What are you up to? We'll go with 2, seems more reasonable.
I am a researcher, I swear. The leader of the group here, Korlasz. Yes, I know her. I supplied her with some rare books in exchange for entry into this tomb.
3, you should not have aligned yourself with Sarevok's minion. This mistake will cost you your life. Let's go with 1. What business do you have here?
Oh, I'm creating an alchemical concoction to reveal magically concealed writings. A mercenary was supposed to guide me further into the tomb to find the component I'm missing. Just now their leader summoned them away, though. She bid me stay here for my own safety. If you happen to come across cobalt moss and bring some to me, I'd be truly grateful.
Now, it seems that we can use our magic to skip this, but I quite like the idea of doing the actual quest, so... certainly, I'll keep an eye out for some. Thank you. Do come back if you find any. And let's do a quick trap check around here. It's weird not having our timers and things, but I think that's been 6 seconds, roughly. Potion of healing and a bottle of wine. The rule in any game like this is you always grab the wine. Someone will want it for a quest. What do we have here? There was something here saying it was... Let's go have a look here. History of the North. Well, here we go. Korlasz's orders. This missive is dated 2 days ago. Porios, who we just met, gather all of your spare equipment in the supply room. We depart in 2 days. Since we put Sarevok's sword on the ship to Ethkatla, a suspiciously high number of people have become aware of this location. We must move quickly, before the flaming fist arrives. If fortune smiles on us, we'll be in Zazesper within the week. Korlasz. So the sword's gone to Ethkatla. I think I know exactly where it's going, in fact. Bottle of wine. These make better antidotes than the actual antidotes, because they cure diseases and they heal you a bit too. So, oh well. Amon, what else do you have for me?
Hello again.
And goodbye again. Cards lay scattered across the top of this sarcophagus, apparently abandoned mid-game. They left in a hurry, didn't they? Let's get ourselves sneaking. Now I want to change and look for traps. So I do have no idea if there are traps around here at all. It seems that we're clear. Don't like that. Sneak, sneak, sneak. It's quite cool how you have a blunt weapon and a bladed weapon. There should be nothing that can resist our attacks. Let's go check this out. A tattered skeleton, skeletal undead. Let's hit them with the blunt weapon. And let's break off, because we don't fight if we can help it. And let's run back in here. We don't want to lose our kill. Let's just fight it as it is. I don't want to give up our good target, that's all. If I can break line of sight for long enough. Perfect. We've snuck our way. We'll waste an arrow, make sure we hit this guy. My XP! No! Our experience points. We only have, like, you know, way more than we should, really.
If it's not too much trouble, I have another question for you.
Sure, go ahead. A bard told me you were framed for murdering some poor soul in Candlekeep. You had to run from the fist until you could clear your name. Is that true? That's what happened. It's not something I'm happy to look back on. We did cause that murder. No, I don't wish to discuss this. Of course, another time, my lord. They definitely respect us, don't they? Oh, Imoen.
Heya, how are things going?
The sentry that spoke to me mentioned a sword that was already gone. What can you... Let's have a look.
I kinda saw a note on Duke Janath's desk. It fell on the floor and I just picked it up, honest. It said someone broke into the palace and took Saravok's sword. Could that be it?
That might explain why the sentry thought I'd come after the sword. It was my half-brother's hand. It was in my half-brother's hand the last time I saw it.
I don't know why Korlasz would take the sword, but if it's gone, she must have given it to someone else. Maybe we can find a record or shipping log in her chambers.
Well, we know that it's gone to Athkatla.
We'll follow behind you. Heya, how are things going? Looks like someone was playing cards here, but they left in a hurry. Probably because we showed up. It's nice to know we've built up a reputation. We'll follow behind you. I've got your back.
It's nice traveling with Imoen, even if we're not directly traveling with her. And a skull. Let's leave that behind. No, good little choke point here. Let's put some traps down, just in case. And put another one here. Conventional traps. And let's just sneak forward a bit and have a look. Follower of Saravok, ogres, mercenaries. Yes, this is the difficulty spike. We've put the level up, so we should expect more bad guys. Why don't we see if Cloud Kill will end all of them in one moment? Yep, pretty much. Look at that. It caused a lag spike in getting all the XP calculated, I think. 3, 4, 5. Looks like we're going to have to use one of those potions already. This they then do. We'll learn the spell invisibility. We'll get rid of this potion. Hopefully a fire protection scroll. Okay, we want potions of perception, which we have plenty of. And that should open straight up. Well, last time we did this, someone came crawling out in a scary way. Let's put down another trap just in case. A special snare which failed. Try it again. And also failed. Come on, man. There we go. Oh, yep, there we go. Oh, we can't run in there because there's poison. Sneak mode, please. Let's have a looky. Oh, we can talk to him. I'm still going to buff up, I think. That looks like it could be nasty. Stone skin. Spirit armor. Which sets our armor class from 1 to -3. That's very good. And blur. All of these things have boosted our saving throws down through the floor, which is good. They're all at negative numbers. We should be sitting pretty then. Even breath weapon and polymorph, which are usually not so good. And protection from evil, because we can cast that. Cool. Let's talk to Gononorom.
More intruders. More noise. You will disturb my rest no longer. I will destroy you.
Forgive me, I didn't intend to disturb you. Others who have taken refuge here, they are the ones I seek. You are not one of those vermin that infest this hallowed place. They're no friends of mine. I gather you're not fond of them either.
If you are against them, then I task you with their destruction. Remove their leader and the rest will scatter.
This is Korlasz.
Return to me when this is done.
Sorry to interrupt. Now, this is Korlasz's family tomb. Are you truly asking me to kill one of your own bloodline? Blood has no meaning after death. Only darkness and silence matter. If family means nothing to you, tell me of Korlasz and her lineage.
Arcana runs in our blood. In life, we worship the dead three. Ours is a line of wizards, of necromancers whose magic transcends death. From one generation to the next, we have studied the mechanism of undeath. Those who lie here lack the skill, power, or will to live eternally as liches.
We do not want to be tangling with liches if we can help it. They're very powerful. Basically immune to all spells, I think 5 and under, which is what we have. And the dead three, those are the dead three gods. I think we're talking, I believe that's Baal, Cyric, and possibly Bane. I have to double check, but yeah, Cyric killed Baal, which is what started all of this nonsense. That's unsettling, but I suppose that should be no surprise. I'll return to you when Korlasz is gone. Do not fail me. Cool. Let's have a look through here. There's stairs down.
This chasm sure looks deep. Do you feel warm air coming up from below? I do. Wonder what's down there.
The red light glows at the bottom of this deep chasm. A dull and distant roar can be heard from somewhere below. Oh, it's demons. Great.
Hey, how are things going?
This place...
This must be one of Korlasz's ancestors' tombs. Creepy. We'll follow behind you. I've got your back.
Cool. Any items here for us to grab? There's a katana there. And that's all we'll grab. Okay. Let's have a quick looky. There's some people in there. I say we chuck a... Oh, we can't chuck a trap in there. We'll put one here. If we need help, we can always recover this way. I wonder if it's worth putting down a web before we start talking with people like that. I want to hear what he has to say.
Back away. Back away and you might survive this.
You would have me retreat from you? That's what the last few said. Well, would have said I hadn't killed them. Lay down your arms. I have no wish to hurt you.
I'll leave my blade in your guts, mongrel.
Web. And the truly wretched thing to do now would be to chuck another cloud kill in there. But let's save it just in case. Let's go with slow instead. Let's take out the mage first. We hit him. We killed the mage, that's the important part. We can grab his cloak and his key before running off. We want to deal with the rest of these ones, actually. Any of them appear to be clerics.
Time for a bit of the rough and tumble.
Poison weapon. Someone's hiding, which we know about. Let's hit them with a fireball. Okay, let's see if mirror image is going to be our friend too. That way if we get attacked by the thief, we should be okay. I think I saw him in rage too. His health will be higher than... Oh, let's not try and fight someone under... Oh, we can't use fear because enrage would block that. Magic missile.
Time for a bit of the rough and tumble.
Got him. Poison. Ninja toe. Very cool. Ninja toe, maybe? Not sure how to pronounce it. Let's have a look in here. Let's pop our ring on so we can traverse through here without any risk. I'll hit you with a arrow. He's dead skis. In fact, we can attack him in melee.
Time for a bit of the rough and tumble.
One hit. There's our sword. Yeah, we're attacking much faster than before, which is exactly what we want. Oil of speed. Anything else here? No. Excellent. Well, we cleared that out, which is good. Let's do some trap searching first. I don't want to get caught by anything really nasty. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nothing's locked. Let's get rid of the ring. Some armor to outfit a full party. Not for us. I will grab a single non-magical club in case we run into people casting protection from magical weapon. I might grab some arrows for the same reason if I can. What is this? Mana Arcana. Generate a random scroll of level 3 or below. Gives me a +1 caster level. Yeah, I would... That's cool. That's interesting, but it's not so huge that I would throw off this. The ability to not be detected is really important. We could swap it out, but that's a bit of a hassle. Potion of fire resistance, good for us to have. And the key's over there. And some arrows. Okay. Let's crack this lock. Door appears to be barred from the other side. Can we see a way to get through? There's no secret doors in here because we've been searching for it. Can we... there's a rope that goes down there. Maybe we come up that way later on. Potentially we do that.
Hey, how are things? This must be one of We'll follow behind you.
Okay, we'll go this way.
Back.
And downstairs it is. Back into stealth mode, I think.
We've reached the catacombs. Watch your step. There are bound to be traps. I wouldn't be surprised if there are more undead, too. Tombs like this are usually full of wandering old bones. If you need some advice on dealing with undead, the Flaming Fist healer might be able to help. She's a priestess.
You are more than welcome in my sight.
We've already asked her about this, haven't we? Yeah, okay. Let's do our usual trick of invisibility, which I should wipe from my spell book after this. And trap checking. God, I really do have... I have no idea if there are traps through here now. You can see the time it will take if I have to go through as slowly as we can trap search. Oh, hang on. A tattered skeleton. Let's disarm that trap and let's keep pushing. See what else we can find. Bladed skeletons. These are from the second game. Look at that. He's a nasty looking thing. Bone bat attacks me. I'm completely stealthy, so that is some kind of nastiness there. Let's chuck a fireball out there to make sure. There's a skeletal mage that I do not like. Enemies that can see through invisibility are very scary. Let's see if we can get him to stop and take him out piecemeal. Good, that's one death. Beautiful. That's the Shadow Soul, that's not good. Let's see if you handle fire. Did that break the spell? It didn't. That spell's still on its way. 19 hit points, and then it healed them for him. That I don't like at all. Shadow Pact. Oh, it's attacking the archers. Let's Oil of Speed. We can attack more quickly. Did my potion go off then? Yes, it did. Let's go. Let's just go nuts in there. Let's go for it. It's this guy here I want to take out. Oh, there's a lot of them too. Okay, that's AoE right there. We're not mucking around with this game anymore. Yeah, we need a hand here. There's no path of retreat, so I'm going to have to... If it was just me on my own, that's the one we want to take out. I'm going to risk a... Oh, actually, no, that's going to put the Flaming Fist at risk. Let's pull back instead. No, actually, we're going to focus fire on the most wounded. Nice. Hard to see what's happening in there, but we're doing well, I think. Whoa, we lost Flaming Fist guy. Okay. What can we bring down here? There's a good chance Web would freeze our buddies too, but it's worth it. We're being overwhelmed. Beautiful. And let's get a Tattered Skeleton. Get one out of the playing field if we can. We can't use an AoE because there's allies in the area. I want to save my spells wherever possible. That's not good, actually. We are hurting our buddy. Yeah, we're doing no damage. In close we go. Let's put our ring on. Oops. Let's go get him. I'm going to put another web out too to make sure I can't. Okay. Jeez. You need to die. We are at real risk here. This is not good. I want to get hits on this guy if I can. In fact, that's a clear line of attack for an Aganaza Scorcher. Oh, wow.
A bit more hurt than I thought.
We have a problem. Heal, 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 come on. We've got to support this guy. But we can't get in close. It's too risky. It's a pullback. This is nasty, isn't it? We just lost our Flaming Fist guy. It looks like Imowen's out of the way, which is good. I'd love to... That took out the Bone Bat. This shadowed... No, we need to run.
More hurt than I thought. A simple task.
This is fairly hard, actually. This is good. What I'm after. Let's get our spells in order. We could use more magic missiles, I think. More firepower. I don't think Spook's going to be much use against undead. Nor is that, really. Okay, Illusion, we've already got the spell for that. Web worked pretty well. Let's do that. Remove fire resistance. We've got a scroll of that. We could get back a scroll of that and instead go with lightning bolt. If we have globe of invulnerability, which I don't think I loaded. So we can't use lightning bolt. That's going to end badly. We've got the wands instead of skull traps. So we'll use that instead. I think slow. Keep our enemies slowed and locked up. That's the way to go. I'm going to get rid of the sequencer and make sure we've got an extra stone skin. Oh, that's what I want. Lightning will serve us nicely here, I think. Level 5. These aren't really helping us. Neither is that. Neither is that. Sunfire has, I believe, a bonus to... it doesn't. But it's a good close range. We're surrounded spell, so... We'll grab a minor spell turning and a protection from electricity, which we could use instead of these guys giving us more stone skin. I think that's going to be really important. Malison? Greater Malison? I'm going to hold off this time. I think it's going to be mostly a... Yeah. Where is Imorn? Is she safe? I assume so. Oh, shit. Golly, he said. I said golly. Let's... Just wipe their entire spell book, essentially, trying to do that. Let's, Oh, yes, I didn't think we'd get ambushed here. We have almost no tools to do this, so it'll be... We've got a trap here. We might have a spare trap over here. Let's take out one of the bigger and scarier ones. And then we'll run out as fast as we can. Yeah, just whiff, that's fine. And then we're going to fire a fireball at you. You nasty buggers. Took out most of them. That worked out nicely. And we're stealthy again. Let's see if we can't take out... Are we visible? Here that we are. I think we can risk fighting the rest of them as they are. You... no spells. Good, we got you out. Let's take you out. It's a fairly difficult start to the Siege of Dragonspear. Getting good experience points though. Okay, we do need to rest no matter what. So we need to find out where Imowen ran off to. Can she watch us while we sleep? Let's try resting here. I'm going to quick load that. We need to be able to get some sleep. Jeez. Maybe you're not allowed to sleep. That's going to make this hard. I understand the reason for restricting sleeping, but still, we need to be able to progress. Okay. Let's buff ourselves into infinity. Vita Mortis Cario. Stone skin. And mirror image. This should allow us to largely ignore most of what's going on up ahead. And I think we should be able to, largely ignore all of these skeletons and go for the Shadowed Soul, which is the real risk. Oh, I really want to backstab on you, my friend. But the smarter thing would be to put down a whole heap of traps. Let's do that. Although they are piercing damage. This is... I like how hard this is. This is good. Oh, I just got hasted. That's not good. I would like to unhaste them if possible. Where are they? All camping out in here. Spectral little mage. The bone bats are attacking. Okay. We're going to chuck a lightning bolt in there and a slow spell, I think. Good. Those who were hasted before are now normal speed. Let's go to this angle. And lightning bolt them. What broke my spell? Ah. What kind of damage was that? Magic damage. Well, resistance to magic damage takes a long time to get back to that point. Let's stick a fireball. Need... Pull back. Yeah, good on you, Imoen. Steer clear. Jeez, we are really hitting trouble here, aren't we? In fact, there was a chance for it to affect us. We've got the... Let's take out what we have here.
Time for a bit of the rough and tumble.
Smash what we can. If the mage is staying out of the fight, that's fine for the moment. No, there you are. You're back again, are you? We used our lightning bolt, but I brought a lightning wand. So cop this. We should be still immune to lightning, aren't we? Let's make absolutely sure. Looks like we are. Is it total immunity? Yes, it is. Which means we can fire this off with reckless abandon. Oh, that made me very happy. In fact, that's going to happen again, I think. Let's pull back and see if he follows. Zap. Oh, wow, look at all that. Ah, yes. See, as a solo party, lightning is just the best thing that ever happened. That was intense. Yes, it was.
Heya, how are things going?
How are things going? Oh, can you heal me?
No surprise there. Talk to the Flaming Fist healer. We'll follow behind you.
I believe
I've got your back.
I believe she's dead, I'm afraid, Imoen. Like I said, I am good for most missions, just not escort missions. Things go badly for people who... As if there isn't a trap in the middle of the skull room. It's interesting, isn't it? We've only gotten a couple of steps in and I'm already going slowly. It's taking longer than I thought it would too. This is a strong opening and I like that. Rule of game says there's going to be a trap here somewhere. If you trap this path and then you... No, maybe not. Traps all through here though, I'm sure. Again, tight spaces where we can't really retreat, that's the death of us. We can't fight anything one-to-one. And what do we have here? Crusader pamphlet. For glory and for righteousness. Oh, this always bodes well. Make a difference in the lives of those you love. Kayla's crusade marches in the north. Shall you join them? Arm yourself and set forth to raise your blade on the side of justice. See a recruitment officer and claim glory for yourself. The sergeant smiled and winked his eye. His smile was most provoking, oh. He twiddled and twirled his wee moustache, says he, you must be joking, oh. Free action. Cleric spell. Alright.
That symbol sure looks familiar. How about we keep moving? Heya, how are things going? On the floor. That's the symbol of Baal. Seems like some of Korlasz's ancestors worshipped him. I could have happily gone the rest of my life without seeing that symbol again. Sure, what's on your mind? We'll follow behind you. I've got your back.
Wish I could have told all those Flaming Fist guards to stay 2 areas behind. Red light glows at the bottom of this deep chasm. A dull and distant roar can be heard from somewhere below. Okay, that bodes well. Oh, I'm so certain we're going to hit a trap soon. Mummies! Cadaverous undead. Still got our lightning resistance, don't we? Yes, we do. Let's fry them. Honestly, I just love how powerful this is. Zap. We don't want to... Well, we've got... we'll be fine because we've got our ring on. Use your words, Tempest. Let's just... lightning again. Cadaverous, I think we can hit with bows. Oh, it came back. Or did they use a wand? It's funny, in the original, when I used to play, I never really used lightning very much, and to my detriment, it's brilliant. Web. Oh, I should have cast... All those who learn, we use shield spell when it's
time for a bit of the rough and tumble.
Bit of lightning too, why not? Hold on. Was that a level drain? 1 level drained. Oh, level drain. Nope. This we do not. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. Zap 'em. Oh no.
Time for a bit of the rough and tumble. Time for a bit of the rough and tumble.
That's right.
Time for a bit of the rough and tumble.
Level drained. This is very, very bad news. We can see it in our spell selection. Look at that. I think this has wiped so many spells off us because the ring's, in fact, it's recalculated off our level and hasn't applied the ring again. But you can see losing spells like that is not okay. It's double plus ungood. Okay, this guy, let's finish him off. Yeah, this is hard. I am playing on insane. Actually, did I set the damage to not be a factor? Did I? Yes, good. Good, because I don't see the point of that. And we'll grab that. That'll be handy. Yeah, we'll grab these two.
The braziers in here must be magical. The different colors really liven up this drab old place. Heya, how are things going? No surprise there. Talk to the Flaming Fist healer, and she'll patch you right up. Sure, what's on your mind? These braziers are strange. They're obviously magical. We'll follow behind you. I've got your back.
Okay, let's have a look around. Let's check for traps. Yeah. Whoa, traps abound. Let's not move too much in here. So I guess if you're playing with a party, you could have had a line of warriors holding things off. How are we going to get our levels back? Because that's also dropped our health. That is my least favourite status icon right there, the energy drain one. I hadn't expected it. That's right, put a couple of nasty traps in here and then leave the rest of the place largely clear. Oh, disregard. Sometimes they just don't trigger. So, yellow, red, green, purple. Broken sword. Wand of fire, thank you. We all make good use of that. Knock spell. Good for us if we have to lock we can't really break through. Oh, we know know what that is. Come on. We've handled hundreds of them by now. Good chainmail. And what's this potion of? Oh, potion of healing. We'll drink it. You have been cursed with a drunken stupor. That is deeply unfair, considering it wasn't in the list. Or maybe it was. Ammo 1. Okay, we're going to check down our traps and have a nap. Which may involve having to save scum like 50 million times. Do it. Where did she go? That's a fire beetle. Let's just clear that for a second. Ouch. I wonder, has it lowered our traps? Yes, it has lowered our trap abilities. Our thieving skills. That's nasty. Okay, take it one room at a time. A nice little dungeon crawl, and I'm enjoying it. Am I poisoned? Fire beetles. What a boring beetle. They're not hostile. Disregard that. I'm going to fire off lightning. We don't have our protection on, so we've got to basically shoot and scoot. Run, 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 run. We've burnt through our arrows too, haven't we? Come on through then. Good hits. And let's take out this boring beetle. Is he attacking us? We're invisible. He shouldn't be able to hit us. He shouldn't be able to see us at all. Good. I should be able to sneak up behind this guy and make the attack. Beautiful. A wooden staff. A weathered wooden staff has seen much use. The top of the staff is broken, as if a headpiece has been snapped off. Yes. Still find it weird that monks can't use quarterstaves, but anyway. We can sell that, keep the staff out and happening. I don't like this. Hot lava seeps through the cracks. Trap setting on. Trap searching. Illuminating the chamber. Every now and again it stirs and hisses. The twisting skeleton of an enormous worm coils against the far wall of the cavern. Do we have a protection from fire spell? That's just that we're going to take fire damage. Good lord. Do we have one of these? Oh, really? You can have a casting failure making a trap?
Time for a bit of the rough and tumble.
Okay, where's stealth? Oh! Our special snare just held a target. I should say that's one complaint about the let's run in here and have a look at this. We'll probably take some fire damage, so let's heal quickly. Prepared to risk it. Some diamonds. Come on, stealth. Good. Let's deal with this method. And magic missile. We're taking a lot of damage. We need some fire resistance, I think. We need to get our... I'll just reapply this ring. That should give us our spells back. No, it does not. Wow. How many levels did we lose? Tempted to, you know, go back and reload it, but let's see how we go. This brazier burns with a red flame. Yellow flame. We can't change it. Purple flame. some rats about. Let's just carefully trek on forth. Although I get the feeling I should be invisible for this, but I'm going to stinge out on using this brazier has no flame. Look at that. Any other empty braziers? You see a murky liquid swirling inside the globe. The glass looks extremely fragile. You could shatter it if you wish. Quick save. Oh, okay. Bad decisions made by all. I think we need to heal a bit. Let's chuck one of these Larlock Minor Drains. Although, if it's a jelly, it might be immune. Let's see if it handles. Immune to piercing damage. Let's try lightning. What's that?
Done.
We hit shadows. We hit unsleeping guardians. Ugh. I'm a big fan of lightning at this point. In fact, let's repeat that. Magical resistance? It's not magic, it's the power of the storm. Okay, we need to break off and get our defenses up. This thing's going to come after us. I want to have all the defenses I can. Stealth. I guess it is hard to hide in shadows when there are no shadows. Good. Let's deal with this ochre jelly. Idea. What is that being cast to me? A chill ray. Cast instantly. 10 cold damage. A wraith? That's not good. Pull back. That's going to drain our strength. The last thing we need right now is to have our strength drained. See if we can't locate them.
Time for a bit of the rough and tumble.
We may need to pull back even further, actually. Can I not put down some kind of barrier? Not particularly. I think we need to cast protection from lightning and use the wand. Lightning it is. Zap. Save this one, we're fine. We're also immune to lightning, so do your liver worst. Stealth. Shadow near death. Kill it. Excellent. Love your work. Do I hear more sounds of evil things? A shadow. Who knows? The shadow knows. We are burning lightning. Let's just risk it. There was some other stuff in here. Oh, don't like that at all. Break off, that's a greater shadow. Will web work on this?
Time for a bit of the rough and tumble.
I guess they're insubstantial, so they don't really get tripped up, do they? They're all saving consistently. Need more traps. Need so many more traps. Let's chuck a slow spell. Wraith slowed. Got our ring on. Let's sneak in there and do some damage. Finish it off. Finish it off, man. invisible. Really bad. In that case, we want to use AoEs. Let's go. We probably could have used a Wand of Monster Summoning, come to think of it. Let's hit him with the Agonaz's Scorcher. Can we quickly run over here and catch them both in it? Yep. Come on, kill it. Can't use a targeted spell. Fireball it is. Pop. We got the Greater Shadow, which is good. And the rest we can just deal with as needed. Wow, we are getting some experience, but this is dangerous, dangerous fighting. I'm even going to pop a potion. Whoa. Whoop, we've got a bad guy coming for us. Let's break off. Oh, that was a... Got him. I might just get rid of that auto-pausing on target gone. I thought I would use it, but I just find I'm double saving. Target destroyed. Whew, what a start. This is nasty. Good on them for making it hard, though. Unsleeping Guardian. Can we web it? A Black Hand. Check a second one in there just in case there's other things we can... Unsleeping Guardian. What the hell is an Unsleeping Guardian? He appears to be held. Yes, I'm all for being cheap. Kill an enemy easily. 4,000 XP. Nice. Burned out torch. Imoen, I'm sorry I held you. That was intense. Yes, it was. This is oof. This game is not pulling any punches, put it that way. And we can't get our levels restored, which is a real problem. I believe it still counts your XP properly. I hope it does. It'd be very sad if it doesn't.
Hey,
let's ask.
You feel a breeze? I feel a breeze.
You feel a breeze, do you? Carry commands.
Hey, how are things going? That symbol on the ground. I recognize it. It's the mark of Bane, god of tyrants. He was killed in the time of troubles like your, like Ball was.
Like your dad was.
We'll follow behind you. I've got your back.
Yeah, your use of we is interesting, since every single person is dead. Oh, 20 rings. Put that away, put that away. Wow, we are really being pushed at this point. Which I think I like. I like the fact that it's tough. It's not easy. We can ditch one of those, can't we? Okay. How do we cure? I really wish we could cure our level drain. That's really hampering our abilities to sling spells and be deadly. I'm sure there's only good things up here. Ogre Berserker. That I can deal with. That's webbable. That might even be... Yeah, let's level. Let's rest again. Get our spells back. Nope. No. Jeez. Imoen, keep watch properly. Thank you.
Done
Okay.
and done.
Protection from lightning. Yeah, Ogre Berserkers, there's a good chance they could be Ogre Mages, so some magic protections would be very good. Let's have a look inside, see if anyone spots us. Followers of... Where's the mage? That looks like Katana. That looks like a mage. I think we web it. We web it into the end of days. Okay. With our ring on, we should be able to walk in there and take out the wizard. And do burst damage to everybody else.
Time for a bit of the rough and tumble.
Good. Next target I think will be... Berserkers aren't fun, but that's looking more deadly-like to me. Let's slow them in case they come on. Some of them will get out eventually. Next is going to be this one here, an elite mercenary. The Berserker's a problem, but I want to deal with him separately anyway. Let's do it this way. And the spell just ran out, so we're going to focus our fire. Popping potions, are they? Oh, you just turned up, didn't you? Attempts to hide in shadows. Let's see if I can get behind you and give you the old backstab. Where are you headed to, huh? Out on your own. Good. No more backstabbers. Can't believe they would use backstabbers. So dishonorable. Poison weapon. One of them must be a black guard, I think. Or an assassin. Yeah, I believe Dragonspear uses a lot of the... what do we have here? Let's take out the mercenary. Hit you pretty hard, didn't I? Taking you guys out, I'm done. Eat fire. Okay. Using wands, fighting things. This is good fun. Anybody else left in here? Yeah, that berserker. Let's hit him as hard as we can. I kind of wanted you to hit that if we could. Berserk state has ended, so now he's got almost no hit points. One more. Okay, that was a bit exciting. Shoot, everyone alright? Yeah, we're fine. Let's drop some... So let's do some searching around. I like how she hasn't mentioned at all that we are fighting and losing people. You could climb it to reach the upper level. That's where... That's good. Okay.
Heya, how are things going? I recognize this one. The symbol on the ground is the dead god Merkel's. He was god of the dead. Makes sense Korlasz's ancestors would have his mark here. It looks like they worship the Dead Three as a group, rather than individual deities. Sure, what's on your mind? It's strange having these new arcane powers. Back in Candlekeep, I never dreamed I might be a spellslinger like Gorion someday. Life sure has taken us to unexpected places. You more than me, I guess.
Oh, we just can't press 2. Oh god, I can't be mean to Imoen. What made you decide to study magic?
It seemed practical. After all the weird places we've been, I thought it would help if I knew a couple spells and could figure out what the magical gadgets we find are for. Then, well, I had a knack for it. Magic. I like studying my spells and remembering how Gorion would do the same back in our Candlekeep days. Feels like I still have a connection with him, you know?
It's good to have another mage at my side. I don't think there's anything that could stop us now. Oh, I miss him too. It's nice to know he's still having an influence on our lives.
You have a point. We can talk more about this later. For now, we should keep moving.
Alright, I'm going to end the playthrough here for the moment. I'll make the cut. Our objective is to get ourselves restored so we can get our levels back. That's most uncomfortable. If I'd known that was an option, I would have kept them at a distance. But let's commit to it. We have our tools, we have our systems. We'll get through this. We always do. So I will catch you for the next one. Thanks for watching.